The Damned is a new psychological thriller set in the 19th century. So today, let's see if this new film is worth your time. The Damned follows a 19th century widow who's tasked with making an impossible choice when a ship sinks off the coast of her isolated fishing outpost during the middle of a cruel winter. First movie review of 2025, The Damned. This stars Odessa Young and is a very isolated psychological thriller. I mean, the fishing outpost, you have a wide area, but what they did so well with this film is that it does feel isolated, it does feel closed off, and that is where you have a lot of the thrilling moments within this film. Eva, played by Odessa Young, and her close-knit community must choose between rescuing the shipwrecked crew and prioritizing their own survival. They face their consequences and things start to go wrong throughout this film. It's a short film, about an hour and a half long, but the performances are really good in here from Odessa Young and Joe Cole. They really focus on the struggles of making these choices. Do they focus on their own survival, or do they risk their lives and try to help these people that were shipwrecked? And the film does have them face their consequences, and there's this sense of dread and the unknown that comes with trying to help these people. Many citizens of this close-knit community are telling Eva, played by Odessa Young, not to get involved, and we have to focus on our own survival. So there is that guilt of trying to help others while protecting your own community. And I think that's explored very nicely throughout this film, with that very isolated feeling to it. The harsh winter provides a lot of darker moments in here as they do fight for survival, trying to gather food, and they just help this ship that was wrecked. With that isolated feeling, you do get a wide scope of the land in that harsh winter, and you do feel that sense of dread when it comes to that winter and all of the fear that comes with it. The performances are very strong. You have a lot of subtle moments in the beginning, understanding this close-knit community, but as the movie does progress with what is going on with this ship and all of the people and all the people on it, it starts to unravel that terror that challenges these characters. Real quick, if you're interested in checking out The Damned, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have seen the film, comment down below with your overall thoughts on the movie. If you'd like to see more exclusive content from me in 2025, consider joining my channel as a member. There you can unlock exclusive movie reviews and ranking videos. Part of this film I liked, mostly for the performances and the direction. That wide scope of the land really gives it that isolated feel to it, but it's a drag. This movie really could have benefited from more fear, more suspenseful moments, because it really never amounts to much. It's a classic approach of a horror film when you have loud sounds that never follow through with something. You see something in the background, and then it's just this loud sound that attacks the screen, and it never follows through with what they were trying to accomplish. And that's constantly throughout this film. I felt that suspense growing for multiple scenes, and I was really on the edge of my seat, curious about what is actually going to happen, and then nothing happens, and I was disappointed. It's a classic approach, trying to have scares that really don't do much. You see people in the background, they don't come forth. You have this loud sound, it's nothing. And so it's just wasted potential mostly throughout this film. The fear of the unknown is there. The performances provide a lot of emotion to them, and that guilt, the consequences for your decision, that all works. But when you bill it as this psychological thriller and you have some sinister moments thrown throughout this film, you have to deliver on that, and this film did not. This film missed the mark on a lot of the terror throughout this movie. It could have been way more suspenseful. It could have been just this gripping film. The isolated field is there. The overall fear of the shipwreck and the people on it is there, but it just didn't follow through with its initial story. So after I watched the film, I was quite disappointed with the movie. That lack of suspense and the lack of following through with any sort of scary moments, any sinister scenes throughout wasn't there within this film. I'm gonna go ahead and give The Damned a C. Thank you guys for checking my review for The Damned. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.